what we're doing is we're crossing soybeans from here. Then this seed will ship to Puerto Rico and they'll plant it in like a winter nursery, so they can plant and harvest soybeans all year long. And what that does is just gives us more seed. So then they ship it back here, and in the spring, then we'll plant it in what we call a progening row. Out in the field behind you, there's probably 15,000 progening row varieties, and the breeder will go through and he will select what he thinks is the best. We'll harvest that, and then next year that becomes a seed supply for a yield trial. And at any given yield trial, we have 10 off-site yield trials throughout the state of Nebraska, probably about a 250-mile radius from here, and we're into South Dakota and Iowa too. And we'll have about 1,000 to 1,500 yield trial plots there, and that's what we would take, run the combine through to get the yield data off of that to potentially select new varieties. One off-site yield trial is anywhere from 3 to 5 acres, and it's 2-row blocks, and that, but we can then drive a yield combine through that. The breeder will analyze all the data. Let's say he has 3 or 4 different varieties out of each yield trial that he's thought's done well. Then we'll replicate that again and see if we get the same data, and then we'll move it around to different locations. Most of our plots are for research, and we do have a big list of checks. When you're combating weeds, you're trying to go after several different modes of action, and what that is let's say you have one herbicide that has one mode of action, and then you have another herbicide that has another mode of action. Those two mode of actions together can possibly kill the weeds and prevent them from growing. It's very important not only to have your fields looking good, but the more weeds you have in the field, the more competition you have for moisture that's in the soil. In a year like this, if you don't have irrigation, you want whatever plant is out there to have the most moisture it can get out of the soil. It's kind of a process to get there, but we're looking for the very best seed for the very best area.